Hey, how's it going? Let's talk about Escape issue number 2. Warning, there will be spoilers. If you like the content that I create, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below for more fun videos. So our story picks up with Milton in the rubble of the city. He was bombing to try to destroy this big, huge cannon called the Titan Cannon, which the enemy has, and it can turn the tide of the war. Unfortunately, Milton was not able to destroy that, and so he is now behind enemy lines, hiding in the rubble of this building. And we see him going through his pack where he has 6 bullets, a gun, and a couple things of C4. Milton starts to wonder exactly what he is fighting for and how he's going to make it out of here. And will anybody actually truly care if he survives or if he dies? And Milton ends up pulling this picture out of his pack, and he's like, well, at least one person will care if I live or die. So we end up actually going 2 years into the past. We see Milton is getting ready for his day job that he has, where he actually takes people up in an airplane and gives tours around the city. While he's going to his runway, he actually sees this woman who she is ranting on a megaphone. She is campaigning for this man named Walter Donovan, who happens to be her father. This young woman's name is Ruth. And Ruth is like, Walter Donovan will get rid of all the corruption, the communist, and the fascist. And we need him to basically fix this corrupt system. And Milton chimes in and he's like, excuse me, ma'am, can you get off your soapbox? Because you're actually kind of hurting my business right now. We actually find out that Milton doesn't really care exactly what's going on at the moment with society. He kind of just wants to be kept to himself, free, flying, doesn't really have a care in the world. And Ruth actually tells him, hey, look, you need to pay attention to this. Our world is changing at the moment, and we actually might go into a war eventually if we don't fix the problems that we have at the moment. And that's why we need to actually have these kind of conversations. And Milton's like, look, I'll show you freedom. I'll show you what dreams can really become. Let me take you on a ride. We can call it a date in my aeroplane. And that one date, I guess, gets him a second one because he ends up on a second date at a fair. Ruth and Milton actually end up going out on a second date. They continue their conversation about, doing the right thing, stepping up and stuff like that, which Milton says some pretty insensitive stuff, which causes Ruth to basically give him I'm done with you, I'm leaving. But Milton actually ends up changing the tune and kind of steps up a little bit. And we actually go from that to they end up eventually getting married. Milton finds out he's going to be a father soon. He ends up actually selling his prized possession, which is his plane, to basically take care of his wife and child. He ends up actually going to work for Ruth's father. And they kind of have some tough times here and there. And Milton actually is wanting to actually go back up in the sky. He misses flying his plane. And one night, he actually scrounges up some money to actually take Ruth out on a nice date. They end up going to a movie to go see Robin Hound. And when they go see this movie, they see these news vignettes that, hey, the war is coming. The war, our basically country is gone to war. This, lights a fire and opens a door that Milton has kept closed this entire time, to where he's like, I can't let this go. They both say their goodbyes quietly, and Milton goes off to war. We end up actually flashing back to the present, where Milton is in this dilapidated building, and he knows what he needs to do to get out of this horrible situation that he's in, and he's ready to fight for his life. And Nuropian soldier actually starts inspecting the building and sees fresh blood on the ground and Milton's gun, which Milton is ready to spring into action and fight for his life. And that's where this issue ends. All right, so let's take a look at the internal artwork. I just gotta say, this artwork is amazing. Just like issue 1, issue 2 hits it out of the park. Here's your creative team right there. Give them all the love and respect they deserve. And boy, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love all the colors that they have and it definitely sets the mood, sets the tone. It's beautiful. I love that they go with like pops of color in this particular issue. Like, it's not all like grim and gritty. They actually kind of have some fun with it with all the 1940s like aesthetic and stuff. I love all the panel layouts. I love the character designs. They're fun. They convey emotion. I love this scene right here where they're walking through the fair having their second date. Ruth and Milton. Like, it's just beautiful. It's almost like I'm looking at a painting almost at points. And I am all here for it. Like, the art makes this book sing. Like, the art, the writing, this is on point. Like, if you're looking for like a good war story, even though this is mostly flashbacks in this issue, the artwork will not disappoint you. Like, don't let the anthropomorphic animals fool you. This is a really, really good read. And like, I just sit here sometimes and just look at the artwork and just look at all the little details that they have in the art. It's beautiful. Oh man, I was not expecting this. This issue was so good. I mean, issue one was really good, but man, I feel like this one kind of blows it out of the water in a sense. Like, I wasn't expecting like any of this. I was really expecting us to jump right out of issue one into issue two, like guns a blazing, action heavy. You know, him killing a bunch of like bad guy soldier people and stuff. But what we get with this is a very, very humanized, heartfelt story, which I was here for. It pulls the rug out from under you and like really makes you care and like root for Milton and like what's actually going on in this world. Like, man, you go through all the emotions with Milton, all the ups and the downs with his relationship with Ruth, and all like how going through like becoming a father, and you know, all the hardships financially and stuff, and all the dreams he had to put aside to do the right thing for his family. That is very relatable in a sense. Like, I related so heavily to Milton in this, and I was like, man, like I really hope Milton gets out of this, because like I am so like attached to Milton right now, and I don't want anything bad to happen. I really want him to get out of this like unscathed, and I hope he gets back to his family. But man, this story has its hooks in me, and I really can't wait to see what is going to happen in issue three. This issue very much builds upon issue one, and very much gives us like the like characterization, like what Milton's all about, which is really cool to see. But there's not a lot of action in this at all. It's a lot of talking heads and stuff, but it's not bad. It's worth your time. I definitely recommend anybody checking out Escape if you're looking for a good, solid war comic. This is probably one of the best comics I've read this year. And that says a lot, because I've read a lot of good comics this year. But man, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I will talk to you, Mike. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Stay safe. Go read some comic books. My clicker didn't work.